Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're having a good Friday. I'm just going to give an update. I took my first Lance Ippolito Perfect Tesla Trader trade yesterday and then just closed it out this morning for a nice win. So I'm going to walk through that a little bit. Before I get started, just want to bring to your attention the free course that another Lance from thetatraders.com and I put together for you guys. It's called Learn How to Win 90% of Your Trades in 90 Seconds. I'll leave a link in the description below. All you have to do is go and put in your name and email address and you'll get emailed this course, which teaches you how to sell options and spreads and things. It's really good, really easy. I've seen people selling this for quite substantial amounts of money, completely yours for free if you sign up for the email course in the description below. So this is fantastic. This is the first week that I joined Perfect Tesla Trader by Lance Ippolito. And the very first trade I knew would probably likely be good because his track record has been so solid. I started this review, so I haven't really had a chance to put this latest trade in yet, but I'll leave a link in the description so you can follow along with this review as I fill out my track record with Lance Ippolito's Perfect Tesla Trader. I'll also leave a link in the description which will take you to the free webinar that he has, that's where I started, right? I went to the webinar and learned what this guy does. It's a really good webinar. I think you'll really enjoy it. You can find the link on this page right here, or I'll try and add it to the description below where you can go and learn more from Lance himself. So, this is the dashboard for Perfect Tesla Trader. I showed this in my previous video before I took my first trade. I knew that the trades are going to be quite good though because he has a 75% win rate. He has a profit factor 2.6. Remember, a profit factor of 1 is a profitable strategy. If you've got a profit factor 2.6, you're doing really, really well. And you can see on a $5,000 positions account, he has made $49,000, which is pretty good. Pretty nice. So he keeps a really transparent track record. And today's trade, or yesterday's trade, if you look over to the left here, it is trade number 57 in this track record, and that was yesterday, 11/7, and he exited today, so did I. So I took this trade, didn't follow him exactly, and he also didn't follow his rules exactly, but I'll show you the details of what happened. So we took the November 29th this year, obviously, $300 calls for Tesla yesterday, at a price around $14. So I got $14.15, he got $14.40, close enough. And he just exited probably half an hour ago at $20.80, which is a 44% gain, or $1,100 on a 5K stake. Actually, that's not even right. That's 44% of 5K is more like 2,000 something, so this number looks like it's wrong. Anyway, you can see this massive move up. Really nice. 44%. So let me show you the trade alert, because that's kind of important too, right? So if we go to... not here. Oh wait, it's on the actual, it's on this page. Let me just zoom out. Going through all my tabs here. I really like the fact that he keeps a full track record like this. It really helps add transparency to the service. I wish more services would do it more clearly. So here's the trade alerts tab. So this is where the trade alerts come out. You also get emailed to come to the dashboard here. So this was yesterday. And this is what he said, November 7th, tickers obviously Tesla. Now the FOMC was yesterday, so we had to be a bit careful with that. I waited until it was over before I entered. And I got a slightly better price than he did. I got $14.15. This is a screenshot from my brokerage account. The one thing I did notice is he didn't put in what price he got filled at. It was in the trade tracker, but it wasn't in the alert, so you'd have to go and check the trade tracker. But basically, you could tell this is when it had come out. He was bullish. So he said the FOMC is just be careful about that because it can cause volatility in either direction. Talking about a little bit about why this company is going bullish into another even more bullish cycle because of Elon's connection with Trump and the Trump policies. So it's going to be pretty interesting and kind of weird. Kind of weird because you wouldn't think an electrical vehicle company would do well under Republicans, but because of the fantastic relationship Elon and Trump has, it's going to be really interesting to see how things go forward. Anyway, Tesla made a huge move today. This is it right here. So we bought in around here. This is the underlying. when the stock was under 300, and today, this morning, it gapped up, moved up, and I exited here early at 305 for a 23% gain, or 24% gain. These are my orders, 14.15 to 17.50 on Tesla from yesterday, 11.7 to today. So that was my exit. However, Lance Ippolito held on a little longer and exited around here, which is still a little bit below his profit target. He was aiming for 313, which is where it's at right now. So he was aiming for here. But as we all know, as traders, we end up taking profits early usually. It's really hard not to. He did suggest trimming, so if we go back to what he says here, he says, we've had a monster move in Tesla. Shares are up over $11. That's actually another update he did. This was the first one. Try and zoom in so you guys can see it. So this is what came out this morning, which was essentially the exit alert. So he said Tesla traders, the November 29th, 2024 300 calls are now around 18. So that's why I exited. Feel free to take profits now, but keep in mind our price target is still 313. A trader could trim profits and hold a balance into next week. Well, he didn't. He trimmed, well, it looks like, actually, maybe he did trim. Maybe that's why the tracker is, maybe he did trim. Maybe that's why the trade tracker's saying only $1,100 as opposed to the full amount. So maybe he did trim in his holding. It's not completely clear, except then he said we're taking our exit here on all the calls. So maybe he is out completely then. So this is kind of what to expect from the trade alerts. They're not completely clear. They're a little bit, they're a little different from the ones that I'm used to getting. But he elaborates nicely, so the font's a bit weird though, kind of giant font, so strange, but it's not much of a complaint when you're making 44% or 25% overnight without doing anything. It's pretty nice. So you can see Tesla continued up, still hit his profit target, which should have been 100% gain on those contracts overnight. If we look at the price now, it's pulled back quite a bit, but in Tasty Trade here are the $300 calls. They're still at $25. These hit $30 earlier, which was double what I paid for them. Just a bit more than double. So really nice. So fantastic start to the perfect Tesla trader system. Like I said, make sure to check out the link in the description below. It'll take you to my full review. You can learn more about Lance Ippolito. You can learn from his free webinar, which I highly recommend you checking out. And he goes into some more details about strategies. I've put some of the track record on there. I'm putting YouTube videos I'm doing like this one on here as well, talking about the indicator he uses and all the different parts of his strategy. Here's some of the track record if you want to learn more about that, and also what you get for your money for the service with the 365-day money-back guarantee and all this good stuff. So definitely come and check this out. I hope that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.